Good morning, church community. In this week's devotional, we're going to be looking at John 21 through to 18. I just want to remind us that there are many days in our world that change history, not for just a single group of people, but for the whole world. You can think of things like World War II or World War I, the fall of the Berlin Wall, the COVID lockdowns that happened all across the world. But above every date on the human calendar stands one day that changed everything forevermore. And that's the day that Jesus rose from the dead. The resurrection isn't just some happy ending to a sad story, but it's actually the vindication of the cross. It's the defeat of death and the beginning of a new creation. As Paul writes in 1 Corinthians 15:14, if Christ has not been raised, our preaching is useless, and so is your faith. But because he has been raised, our faith is alive, our hope is sure, and our future is secure. Amen? In John 20, that we went through last week, Mary Magdalene comes to the tomb while it's still dark. And I love this because it's likely to be between 3 and 6 a.m. in the morning. But it's not just a timestamp, this picture of in the dark. It's also a picture of probably what's going on in her heart. She comes in grief, in confusion, in loss. And like us, she can't yet imagine victory. She only sees the stone, the silence, and the shadows. Yet her love moves her to act. The love that she has for Jesus compels her to go, to seek him out, even when she doesn't know what she'll find or what's going to be there. Because love doesn't wait for clarity, love just goes. When we really love Jesus, we seek him out even in the confusion and the pain and the fear. And when she arrives, the stone is rolled away, the tomb is empty, and she doesn't yet understand. But God is already doing what he promised. He's turning darkness into light. And then in her sorrow, she hears one word that changes everything, and it's beautiful. She hears her name. Jesus says, Mary. And instantly, the voice she thought she'd never hear again calls her personally. And her despair turns to joy. And that's the heart of our faith, that Christ is still calling us by our names today. When we are weary, when the world feels dark, when hope seems lost, he still speaks to us today in the same way that he did then and says, peace be with you. Can you feel that? Peace be with you. He reminds us that the stone has been rolled away, that death has been defeated, and nothing, not even our own brokenness, can separate us from his love. The resurrection isn't just an event that we believe in. It's a reality that we can live in. Because he lives, because he has defeated death, our past is forgiven, our present here and now is empowered, and our future in heaven is secure. So today, do we live in the fact that Jesus is risen? Not just some story that we listen to or something that we read about in our Bibles, but is it something in history that now shapes how we live here and now? The stone is rolled away. Jesus is alive. He's calling your name. Will you hear your name? Will you listen to what he says? Will you feel the peace of the risen Christ? And will you follow him? All right, everyone. Have a blessed day. Take care.